name one of them, and I think it's Obama, smoked crack in Harvard.
You talking about weed. He smoked weed.
No, I think it's crack, bro.
Why is it that you think the hatred for Obama came about so passionately?
I think for the average motoring white person, they wanted Obama to be what everybody was saying he was. He was hope. He was all.
Right.
He was smooth talking. I like the fact Dan Bongino said this here recently, but I had also heard it before, and he saw it when he was on his protective detail. He said Obama would come in and dress down Democrats just as hard as he would dress down a Republican and put them in their place. And I think that's why I left the door open for Obama. Okay.
Right.
You know, I remember seeing him on Oprah. You know, they brought him out, this young senator, and Oprah's talking.
I remember that.
And I rolled my eyes. I said, "Yep, he'll run for president. He'll probably win. He's going to win."
I remember that too.
Yep.
Just like it was yesterday, and I said the same thing.
Yep. And I think it also comes down to strip out the white, the black, the Hispanic. I think it comes down to he sold us a bill of goods that he was going to actually do something different.
Right.
A lot of us had that idea. Okay, he's only a 2-year, 3-year senator. He's not ingrained in all this Washington bullshit.
Exactly.
And then he got up there and he immediately started with one thing you got to understand is average everyday working folks don't want to hear that you're going to be giving free insurance out.
Right.
And when they started hitting Americans hard with the insurance thing, that was like dropping a turd in this happiness punch bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then that started to turn the tide immediately. Yeah.
Immediately, because all these folks, and he had a lot of average, middle of the road Republicans, okay, white folks, if you want to call them that were supporting him, but they also appreciated their insurance they were getting because they were working. I can speak for myself on this. I don't understand when people say you're entitled to insurance. What the fuck does that mean?
Right.
Why are you entitled to insurance? Why, just because you were born into this world, why are you entitled? If we were living in Mexico, you ain't getting no damn insurance. If we're living in Canada, because they're basically a socialist. But here's the interesting about think about it.
They are socialists.
My uncle, all right, was living in Toronto, had several heart attacks. They put him on some sort of list for whatever.
That's true.
And then he had to go before a board, and they had to decide, okay, is his life worth us spending all this money on?
Yeah, I heard about.
And then
I heard about the list thing.
Yeah, and he came to America when my dad died. His brother died. He came down to make sure he was dead. He didn't believe us when he was dead. He came out and make sure he's dead. Anyhow, and he went and started getting taken care of here locally. And he said, bro, it is amazing the difference. You go and tell them what's wrong with you. They give you the medication. You go out the door, have a good day.
Right.
And that's the difference. So when Obama came in, I think a lot of us were hoping, that he clean up D.C. That's what he kept touting. I'm gonna clean up D.C. And then another thing that's off-putting, and I don't know how to say this without getting jumped on, but I'm going to say it. CJ will start laughing in the background. One thing I don't like when two women run into each other in a professional setting, law enforcement, business, when two women that know each other, what's the first thing women are going to do? They're going to hug.
Right.
Why? That's just unprofessional.
Right.
We don't need a bunch of hugging going on. We're at work. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you see you said it. When he sees a black guy, he's going to give him the bro hug, right? Mm-hmm. And then when he sees a white guy, he's going to shake his hand.
Right.
Dispense with all of it. Let's all just
shake hands.
Well, whatever is the accepted. And to me, it's been shaking hands until the pandemic, and now we're doing this bullshit, dapping bullshit, all right? But do you see what I'm saying? And then another thing, you turn the White House into some sort of crazy-ass nightclub. I mean, how many times have we seen...
Come on, hold on.
No, seriously now.
Let's give me some data and some proof on
the parties. Just go back and look at any of the parties.
Tell me one party that you know about that was like that turned it into disco at in the 80s.
Honey, when they had Beyonce
or the 70s.
Not the 70s. No. I'm talking about when they had.
I'm talking about this. That's the type of disco situation it was. It turned into like a party, a club.
Right.
Tell me Give me
when they
an
had Beyonce and what's Beyonce's former drug dealing husband? What's his name?
You talking about Jay-Z?
Jay-Z.
They ain't former. They together now. They're still together.
No. He's not. He's still not a drug dealer, right?
No, he's not a drug
He's
dealer.
a former drug dealer.
Right.
What I'm
true.
saying, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Like, I appreciate that Obama put in his book that he smoked crack. That was one bit of.
Bro,
Did he not say that?
I don't think so.
CJ,
I don't remember that either.
get on the Google machine.
Let's
Get on the Google machine. One of them, and I think
Okay.
it's Obama, smoked
Okay.
crack in Harvard.
You talking about weed? He smoked weed.
No, I think it's crack, bro. We need to figure this out because, see, we're walking around thinking he admitted smoking crack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's. You say he put it in his book.
He wrote it. Yeah.
He wrote it in his book.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay. Go.
Anyhow, when you
We got right now. We got somebody looking this up, and we gonna. But I know for a fact that it didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't.
You
put
know that for a fact.
For a fact. Yeah. He would have never been elected president if he said
Why
he
would you say that?
Because he smoked crack, bro. Like that's
my
like
my phone's not working in here.
Oh, your phone's not working? Okay, CJ, you can look that up. But we'll continue the conversation. Okay, let's just say he put. This is what white America is thinking, that he smoked crack.
Right. Yes.
This is what white America is thinking. Okay,
Yes.
so it makes a lot of sense. Why
Larry
people
Sinclair appeared in a week repeated his claim that he did smoke crack. Snorted his powder cocaine while Barry pulled out a glass cylinder from his pocket. That's on Politico.
That's on Politico.
Yeah.
What did it say?
It's talking about Obama. Larry, whoever Larry is, snorted his powder cocaine while Barry pulled out a glass cylinder from his pocket to smoke crack.
Oh, you're talking about the guy that's saying he smoked crack.
No,
But
that's the
I'm not
story.
talking about. I'm
Right.
not talking about his book. You said he put it in his book.
So let's go back to the parties.
Okay.
I personally, when you look at the White House and you see,
But this is what white people think.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying. That's what I
Yeah.
want to know.
yeah,
This is what white people
100%.
think.
That's
Okay.
what when we roll
North
our eyes.
Carolina, especially people in the hills.
Well, no, I mean
No?
you can't know. I don't know that most folks up in the mountains are paying this much attention. I think
Okay.
I think I pay this much attention just because I'm from Concord and
Right.
But yes, I distinctly recall it's widely discussed that, and I would always actually defend it. I'd just like, hell, I don't care. I mean, that's fine with me if he was in college. I mean, college is your experimental years.
That's so.
I mean,
true.
that's kind of what you're there for.
That's so true.
I don't have a problem with smoking crack. I mean,
Okay.
And the fact that he's smoking, if it was, and then we're gonna find out if he said it in his book or wherever.
Right.
But if it was, and it's even more impressive. He's in Harvard Law School doing it. I mean,
10-4. And cocaine. Right.
now you're gonna delineate between the difference between cocaine and crack.
No.
It's the same thing, bro.
I'm not.
Crack is whack.
I know crack. I know crack is bad. You know.
It's cocaine though.
It's coke. It's coke. It's free base rock.
Yeah.
They make it into
Yeah.
rock
Yeah.
cocaine.
Yeah.
So so he put that in his book. That's in his book. That's just that was.
Yeah, it's in his book, bro.
in
Yeah.
his memoir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that. Well,
95%.
I'm being educated.
Yeah, 95% what I'm gonna throw at you is gonna be right in some sort of.
It's going to be some sort of truth in it.
It might be a little bit.
Okay.
Now he's gonna say cocaine. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna get the book.
But I'm going to say this though, like, if somebody's snorting cocaine, like half of Congress and half of the Senate, 3/4 maybe.
Yeah. Cocaine Mitch. I mean, come on.
Right. And then if somebody's smoking a crack pipe,
Yeah. Makes you a little bit wilder, bro.
makes it just a little bit wilder. You know what I'm saying?
It's a little bit wilder.
It's just a little bit wilder.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It is.
So,
And that's why we make the joke.
Right.
Crack is whack because of what. What's
but
that?
if he would have put that he smoked crack in his book,
Yeah.
he would have never been president, right? But cocaine, I know a lot of folks that's done powder cocaine
a ton, but
in
hold on.
college.
Hold on.
I never touched it.
If he admitted smoking crack, and honestly, I think he didn't say that until after he was president. To be real frank with you, I didn't think.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Yeah.
I see how the white public,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
America,
Yeah.
most of America, which
Yeah.
is white, would kind of put that together. Okay, he had some cocaine in college. He did some weed in college. Now he's got Beyonce and Jay-Z in the White House. Now he's got some other black folks, some rappers and things like that in there. Mm-hmm. I see how in white America's, framing of the situation that they could say, oh, he having crazy parties up in there, and he's doing all kind of wild things.
Is Epstein.
Right. So I can see how
it gets ginned up.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But
and another thing,
the thing that I didn't like about Obama was he smoked. He smoked cigarettes.
I loved it.
Yeah, I know you did.
I loved it.
I know you loved that part.
I've never smoked a cigarette day in my life, but I love the fact
that he did him.
That he did him. And I think that's what I'm gonna keep pounding in your head when folks ask me about why Trump. The things you're telling me, you're pointing out about Obama is why I liked Obama. And there wasn't a lot I liked about Obama, but the fact that he was him smoking cigarettes.
Right.
He got in that little tussle with the police officer. I remember that. I was talking to CJ about it, and he said, "Let's sit down and have a beer over."
Right. Let's talk.
Let's talk.